It's late, guys. It's a late stream. Well, not really that late. It's only 10 o'clock, but like, it might be late for some of you. Some of you might already be asleep because of school, because not everybody's on spring break this week. That's fine. But this is for mainly for people who are on spring break. Hope y'all are doing great tonight. What's going on, Chickapee? Hope you are doing all right tonight. Yeah, it's pretty late, but figured I'd go live. Oh, it's your birthday? Happy birthday. Hope it was a good one. Oh, face reveal. I gotta clean this crap up, but we just unboxed. I got this radio for Christmas like a while ago, but I just unboxed it. It's basically a newer model of the see if I can CR 1009. You can get it over here. This is basically the same radio, but if you notice anything different, it's this one right now is out of service, so like I gotta clean my bed a little bit. I gotta make my bed. My room's a little messy right now, but we're working on it. It's nothing too big. I'll be right back. Hello there. Um, um, found some Diet Dr Pepper in the fridge. I'm probably not gonna drink any of these, but like, I just found these back here. I don't think I drink them, but yeah, I really don't care if you use caps here. At least it's not really that big of a deal to me. I'm not as strict as Josh or Johnny about it. Cause I know they did. I mean, don't use caps in every sentence, but like, yeah. Oh yeah, it's all for Panhandle, Texas. It's just nonstop severe weather. Now you can put it in like one big comp or something, or I don't know if you can edit that much though. Yeah, that's probably like you can, but fair point. I finally got cap cut today, so like I'm really late to the freaking cap cut train because like everybody got it. Sup, Neptune? Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Great Plains is about to get slammed. They got like multiple different risks. I think there's a slight risk tomorrow. I'm not sure though. I haven't checked the SPC. Like, yeah, they're showing the southeast getting hit. Yeah, but if this system does the basic east, it's probably gonna be. It's prob. If this system does continue to hit east, it will hit Bama eventually. But North Carolina seems to be. North Carolina's probably gonna get skipped like always. Evening, Preston. Alabama has a curse of binding with severe weather. North Carolina goes two ways. North Carolina goes two ways. One, either breaks records, becomes a big time storm, or two, absolutely busts. And every single year, every single time, it's basically been a bust. In 1974, most of the storms were Midwest Great Lakes, and then the storms, and then during the evening, oops, I missed a spot and slammed Alabama with three F5s and an F4. North Carolina's had zero F5s. I don't even know what our highest rank was, but I know we've had several EF3s. I'm not sure about EF4s. But yeah, that storm completely busted. Like, yep. Phil Campbell, most notably, honestly. NC is that an F4? Yeah, I thought so. North Carolina's probably had an F4. Where was it at, North Carolina, you know? Raleigh. Dang, the city of Raleigh? I thought it'd be, like, out in Sampson County or, like, Wilson or somewhere out the flatter areas like Sampson or, heck, even into MHX's area. MRX and MHX have completely different landscapes despite both actually having counties in the same state. Even though I don't think MRX should be serving North Carolina counties, but oh well. Cherokee and Clay, I guess they have that cool little oxbow or whatever. Alabama also has the town with the most F5s, less EF5s with 3. Tanner. What's the low tonight? What's the low tonight for my location? I'm gonna look. I know I think it's upper 30s. Alright, so the low tonight is 39. I'm guessing because it's gonna be clear skies, it's somehow cold enough for frost. But yeah, there's the entirety of I think yeah, the entirety of North Carolina besides the eastern coastal plain is in a frost advisory, except for the mountains, because there's some of the mountain counties. They don't The mountain counties out east, they don't have we're probably not gonna freeze for the rest of the season because or probably is probably an understatement because it doesn't show any freezing temperatures out until like April 17th, and it's rare. It's very rare we have a freeze that late. I could see that we're even gonna have a frost after this in the Charlotte area, but yeah. Yeah. Today was lower 60s as the high, but most of the time here it's supposed to remain in the 70s. Though they're talking about temps near 90 next week, so ooh, scary. I'm not ready for 90-degree temps. Aye, bro. Where did that even come from? I didn't even reference anything related to 6-7, but okay. Weird. Yeah. Phil Campbell is a strange town name. Don't even start, bro. You're the one who said it. It is old. Very old, honestly. Like, I'm the only reason why I ever thought it was funny in context was whenever I'd be in school, we'd be in math class, and we'd just bother my math teacher every time she said something related to it. I just found it funny that uh I just found it funny we just messed with the teachers. We would just mess with the teachers at school with it. But yeah, it's gotten freaking old, bro. You're fine. It's not like you were, spamming it. Could be you weren't spamming her. Yeah, annoying people with it was why I found it funny. Okay. Yeah, that's smart, Neptune. I wouldn't give out if I had Discord, I wouldn't give out my user except to people who I really trust. Yeah. I wouldn't give out my user just to anybody. Like I'm careful with it. Yeah. Yeah, it happens a lot. Me just like the chat just goes like no, like 1 second the chat will be absolutely popping, and then the next it will be like that 1 second the chat will be absolutely popping, and then the next it will just yeah. Still gotta figure out how you're gonna make that super outbreak scenario. Hmm. Oh, you're playing Roblox? Oh, you're good. I haven't been on Roblox since my friend was it my friend Drew Putnam County WX last did a stream. These he did these twisted streams like a week in a row. I showed up to basically every single one whenever I had the time to, of course. Oh yeah. What? You died? In twisted. Dang. Yeah, 5 meg wedge. Mega wedge. Meg wedge. We all love the meg wedge. You're currently gonna you're about to crucify this keyboard in my phone. I He's just dealing with the Philly at 5. For real. Imagine day 8 risk over central. No, I could see that. I could see that. Forget the Phil Campbell F5. We got the Philly F5. You're gonna be in Louisiana during the day 4-5 risk. Oh, you're going to Louisiana? I know you were just in Pennsylvania for that one enhanced risk that just completely busted. It busted bad. I mean, you know it busted bad if Josh of all people only gets 6 minutes worth of alerts in. And that's Josh, by the way. This storm could be he considers anything a bust that's like an hour. If anything like an hour and a half, if it's an enhanced and it's not an hour and a half comp, it's automatically a bust to Josh, pretty much. Cause like, bro, I actually really don't know how Josh gets as many of alerts as he does in such a short period of time, but yeah, I guess you can ask him that. Now I know he uses streamed alerts from time to time. I don't, but usually he doesn't put those in the same comp. So like, I don't use streamed alerts though. I used to. I used to be big on them, but I'm not like that anymore. AM it should be easier. FM, you're gonna mostly be local still, so like you're mostly gonna get counties you already get. You already get because you can get all 7 transmitters. So like, only do severe weather streams if end up in a moderate risk. Okay, bro. Oh no. So am I. That's why I'm live. You got the drift yet? You was gonna go ahead and put the Pennsylvania alerts and station IDs, but you're gonna wait till after you're back from Louisiana and put them both in the same video. Ah. Well, you could do station IDs separately if you want to, but like, I guess you want to put them in all one. That's fine. Nothing stopping you. Yeah, I put chapters in a lot of mine. I put chapters in the EAS comps on a lot of the old EAS comps. Heck, the most recent one has chapters on it. And then one of the EAS comps I had to redo and censor because I had both my first and last name on it. Because there's a charger in the way. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, I had to go through and trim it and censor it. So like it was a premiere, but if you go back and look at the chat archive, you won't see that. You won't see any chat. Yeah, I got CapCut now, so I should be able to edit a little better than I did with freaking iMovie. I accidentally leaked my last name, so like nobody noticed it though. Thankfully, nobody noticed it. I accidentally leaked it twice because I accidentally leaked it when I was trying to sign into my compute. When I was turning on my computer for the 500 subscriber special, I accidentally doxed my email. Thankfully, I delete that. Nobody noticed that either, so I deleted that. Oh yeah, there's a few people who like. Yeah, surprisingly, his name isn't Neptune, guys. Hello, Braven. You live in Neptune. You can just get alerts from Earth because you're cool. That's peak. EF5s are barely a breeze. You're used to daily 1,200 mile per hour winds. I'm still waiting. Wonder if Alabama will even have another EF5 in the next couple decades. Probably so, but I don't know when it be. I have a feeling Alabama will have a sneak EF5 sometime in the 2020s. Maybe early 2030s, I don't know. Yeah. You already know that you're destined to have an EF4 at some point. Yeah. Probably somewhere in the east. Though I don't know, pop up one in the Piedmont isn't impossible, but I think it'd be out east. Richmond County somehow gets toned on WXL70. I'm glad. I ain't complaining about WXL70 serving Richmond really though, because like that gives me more alerts for the eastern half of Raleigh's coverage area. I get alerts for Wake County more than you think. I've gotten alerts for Wake County probably more than on WXL70. I've got more alerts for Wake County than I have for basically any county in upstate South Carolina besides, well, Cherokee and York and Chester. Yeah. Wake, I get every, it's like every couple of months a random Raleigh SVR sneaks up on me that includes Wake and like, probably, usually Wake and Montgomery. Because if you know any, Montgomery County is about an hour and a half from Raleigh. Or no, I think it might be less. It's not that far. The amount Stanley County is yeah, Raleigh does love to issue massive SBRs. GSP depends on the year. 2025 they had one that was huge that I missed. I was on a stream with I was on a stream with Storm Tracker whenever they issued it, and I missed it, and I'm like, frick, man, I was like I was under an SVR and I didn't even know it, and then like it's 11 p.m. and it just starts pouring down rain, and I'm like, dear Lord. Now I didn't have my WR120 on me at the time, but yeah, yeah, I caught that one, but yeah, Samson to Forsyth isn't even the farthest Raleigh really goes. The furthest I think might be like Anson to Halifax. That's really like Anson or Stanley to Halifax. That's really far. Or to Edgecombe. One of those. Yeah, it probably is Anson to Halifax. Though I wouldn't doubt Stanley to Halifax is about the same. Because Stanley is the westernmost raw. No, is it Stanley or Forsyth? They're both about equal west, I think. No, Forsyth's a little bit more west, but yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. I could see that, honestly. But it'd be Anson to Halifax. Roanoke Rapids to Wadesboro is quite a drive. Halifax County doesn't even border Virginia, strangely enough, but it's really close. Uh, it wouldn't even be through a quarter of the counties before the frickin' 2-minute cutoff. 96 counties, by the way. I thought it was in the 70s. It's in the 90s. 96 counties in Georgia served by FFC. Yep, 96 counties. That's a lot. 159. Yeah, Georgia. No, put this into perspective. FFC's area only serves 4 less counties in the entire state of North Carolina. In North Carolina, because North Carolina has 100 exactly. North Carolina, um, I think is I think 100 counties is probably fitting for it if you go by its land area. Texas has 254. Yeah, Texas has the most. 154. No, 254. 254. Georgia has, yeah. I think they shouldn't. I know. What's the? I know Kentucky's really high up there. I also know Missouri's high up there too. Kentucky and Missouri both have like 100 something. Kentucky shouldn't have 100 plus counties either. Yeah, Georgia has 159 counties. Georgia's the only county I think out there that doesn't have a county over 1,000 square miles. Jerry Maxing. But yeah, Ware County is the biggest one. Again, it's shaped super weird. Ware County borders Florida, but it doesn't border Florida by road. Charlton borders Florida by road, Camden borders Florida by road, and Clinch borders Florida by road, but Ware doesn't, and that's because the swamp. I can already bet because the swamp over there, if it rains, Waycross probably smells really bad. Crisp County, Butts County, Bacon County, Clinch County. Crisp County has always been a strange one. There's also the most basic Georgia name, Peach County. Yeah. Minnesota is special. Minnesota, Montana. We all love Petroleum County. Some states have too little of counties, like too little amount. Arizona only has 17, but it's giant. Like the smallest county in a lot of these West Coast states are like twice the size of the biggest counties in some of the East Coast. We can't just have Rhode Island. How does Rhode Island fit 5 counties? I have no clue. Rhode Island counties are probably the strangest ones. They're all served by Sweetgrass County. Ah, we all love Sweetgrass County, don't we? Flathead. That's one flathead. That county's got a flathead right there. Lake of the Woods. Blue Earth. Yellow Medicine's probably one of my favorite county names. Cause like, how did you come up with that? You wanna go take some yellow medicine? Doesn't sound that great to live in. Yeah, I live in Yellow Medicine. I live in Yellow Medicine County. Yeah. But yeah, I bet you that's an accurate way to describe it. RTRE was what was it? Freaking what is it? Oh, so it was a Stark County, Indiana, right? Is it Knox, Indiana? Yeah. Yeah, Hawaii, most notably. We weren't joking about it. He said it was we never joked about there being a TRE. But yeah. Hello, what's up, Josh? Dang. That's a huge mess up right there. Hold on. I don't know what happened. Yeah, you think they meant to put EF0? Yeah. Yeah. I can get what that. Also, it was laggy because I went off the app for a second. I had to check my text messages. Lag? Dude. I heard it's working now. Okay. Okay, good. Imagine SPR for all GSP counties. Oh, dear Lord. Freaking. Listen, so I actually put like all of the GSP counties into a combined voice text file and decided to do a flash flood warning for them. And they all took up about equally up to the 2 minute cutoff. So you would just hear counties and then it just cut off. It's exactly 2 minutes, I think, of reading. Maybe a little bit more. It's like 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 4 seconds. And it pauses twice in North Carolina. Both in North Carolina, by the way. GSP serves, I think GSP serves about as many, if not more, North Carolina counties than Raleigh does. Yes, they have. They've issued an alert for the entirety of WXL70's coverage area, or at least inside of WXL70's GSP coverage area, not counting, obviously not counting the Raleigh counties. That's no way. Now, there's been obviously a tornado watch for every WXL70 county in one, because, well, it's not that weird to see it Cleveland and Richmond in the same watch, really, is it? Oh, whenever they had the tornado drill, they issued as a TOR and like it covered every. They issued it as a TOR. That was how they. That's apparently Kentucky's tornado drill for you. It's a TOR for every single county in JKL's area. Oh, dear. Imagine FFC doing. Oh dear. If GSP uh took over 2 minutes, FFC is gonna take way longer because I think GSP I think serves 40 something counties. I can't name. FFC will blow up. Absolutely. Yeah, because Ryan Hall's in JKL's area. He's in Pike County, Kentucky. I've never been to Kentucky, but I have some friends who live in Pikeville. I need to go. I do want to visit Kentucky one day. I'll probably go to Mammoth Cave or whatever in Bowling Green. That seems pretty cool over. It seems pretty cool over there. I've yeah. I've hey, you. I'm assuming you've been to every state that borders Pennsylvania at least. Yeah, but okay. Speaking of which, Neptune for your locations, Whitley County, Kentucky is considered South Central, not Southeastern. So take that as you will. I've stayed the night in every state boy that borders North Carolina too. But yeah, just so you know, yeah, Whitley County's considered South Central. It's Southeastern. I don't know why it's said South Central. Honestly, I even think as far west as McCreary County should be Southeastern. Yeah, Whitley County is technically in the same region as Christian County, which I think both are like 2.5 hours apart. I don't know, they're a good distance. No, they're probably longer than that. They're probably like 3 hours apart, yet they're considered the same region. Christian County's more southwestern too, so like, but that Christian County being South Central is way more fitting. But Whitley County's again, I said even McCreary County's southeastern. Yep. And nah, to make you more confused, there's Muhlenberg County that's south central, but there's Madison County that's north or no, I don't think it's Madison County. No. There's McLean County that's north that's Madisonville, but there's McLean County that's northwestern, but then there's Muhlenberg that's south central, yet they're both like right on the border and parts of Muhlenberg County go further north. Kentucky's a weird state when it comes to the regions. I think Madison County is and Madisonville's Paducah, but Madison County, I think if Kentucky has one, it's definitely LMK. Louisville serves a bunch of counties in Kentucky. JKL's entirely Kentucky too. I could see JKL honestly being one of the least populated WFOs east of the Mississippi. I could see that. Every state should shape their counties like whatever monster shaped Ware County, Georgia. Kentucky, I don't think should have as many counties as it does either, but it doesn't have a monstrous county design like Ware County, Georgia. Oh. Yeah, the only part of Kentucky that's really north to south, because remember, there's no, they have Louisville's. Yeah, I don't know, and really still live at 2300. Well, I went live at 2200. I probably won't be live too much longer, but I decided to go live later tonight I also waited until I could get a notification out because I know how YouTube's algorithm works. You can only upload 3 videos in 24 hours. I did get through it with 4 because I guess it doesn't really count YouTube Shorts or whatever. Because I posted that elevator video yesterday as well. I've been pretty active today. I uploaded the Sam's Club RWT. Uh, if y'all haven't seen that yet, I got yeah, I caught the RWT inside of a Sam's Club. I guess you could call that dedication. I don't know. But yeah, in Preston, I'm on spring break, so it's probably not really too surprising. We went live. We went past midnight before. Like back in no. Yeah, you saw that video. Josh, you commented on it. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder that too. Hughes, I think, is should be East Central, and then Pontotoc is Southeastern. Or heck is I don't even know if Pontotoc's more southern than Hughes is. And McIntosh is southeastern too, apparently. I don't know. Yeah, people they did anyone look at me? Not really. I didn't really see anyone look at me. The only time any lady asked me anything was when she saw I had a few dollars in my pocket and hanging out, and she told me to put. And said, "Hey, you got some money sticking out." I thought it was funny. That's really it, though. I didn't get any looks at really when I was catching it. I also kept the radio at a really low volume until then, but GSP tested at 1135. But I got the thing, I got it successfully, so guess it works that way. Catching alerts in stores sounds funny. Oh yeah, you should. Oh nah, I remember when what's I remember when Jay caught a FFW inside of a Harris Teeter. Sounds like something I would have done, low key. Oh yeah, and the one time Gwinnett EAS caught a frickin' TOA inside of a Waffle House at like 2 in the morning. Surprised I didn't see any drunk rednecks in the background. Yeah, I still wonder how people can get away with even getting station IDs inside airports. I could try. Probably gonna fail though. I'm allowed to bring radios on trips. I'm also the reason why I was allowed to bring a radio to Sam's Club was because I was coming home from my grandparents and we went to Sam's Club on the way back. I wouldn't have brought. Heck, I probably would have caught it on stream then. Yeah, I bring it on trips all the time. Sometimes my mom wants me to put it up mid trip, but fair point. Like what I do if you want to confirm stations on the plane, the best thing for you to do is put some headphones in and then get your phone in between the headphones and just confirm it that way. But that's if you really want to. Plane DXing can sometimes be a pain in the butt. Sometimes it's really hard to confirm a station from up there. Never have your radio out loud in the middle of the plane though, because that's just straight like you're definitely gonna get some looks. I'll just say that. I haven't even experienced it. I just know you're gonna get some looks from it. I've never been on a plane before though, so I don't know how that really goes. But you don't think you want to do plane DXing at all? Yeah, plane DXing can get you more stations, but like low key, it could be yeah. No way. If I mean, I have some headphones. Does it interfere with Doesn't it interfere with systems? It could. That's why think it's best to not plane DX. Now, if you get laid over in a city that you didn't plan on being on and you haven't confirmed any stations there, yeah, plane DXing is not worth it. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to confirm the stations you get anyway. So that's why I'm not really plane DXing. Now, car DXing's obviously worth it. Like you're gonna get any station. You just get every almost every place in the US has a local station. You DX in the car. Oh, we all do. I DX in the car all the time. You think I don't? Speaking of which, I've got I me and Neptune. I didn't even know I confirmed KIH 54 until when I got done when like an hour and a half ago. You're gonna get something even in the slightest. This is how I got the SVR in Virginia and Tennessee, and the SVA for Pennsylvania on multiple stations. Oh, it seemed like there was a ton of people who were going out to Pennsylvania this last month, though. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't confirm WXL 60 when you went to West Virginia in 2024. Sterling active LWX moment, LWX moment, LWX moment, right there. LWX is the National Weather Service that basically keeps Josh busy, and they always have the best wording. Outdoor objects can become projectiles. And then whenever you hear it on PHI stations or probably CTP, projectiles. We all love that. You know it's a LWX alert with that wording because no other National Weather Service alert looks it like that. You remember when Upton activated for an outlook for a hurricane multiple days out? You would have caught that if only your Sangean hadn't turned off the SPS code. A weather outlook got toned by Upton. Oh dear. You surprised GSP doesn't have bloopers like that? Not even an alert, bro. I agree. Oh, by the way, you ready to be? I wouldn't. I was digging through my room again. I dig through my room from time to time, and I was looking for radios, and I found this piece of garbage. I found this piece of garbage. And yes, my closet's dirty. Don't ask why. Or you can ask why. You can ask why. I know. I know, bro. I hate it. But yeah, burn it. Yeah. Yeah, let me do Neptune's favorite thing. Hold on. Let me do Neptune's favorite thing here. This is Neptune's favorite thing to do with the radio, by the way. There we go. Symbolic. Now get out of my vision. I watched what's his name, Central Carolina WX to get the new one. I don't his is still in service, but I'm not. I don't. He already was pointing out issues of it 2 seconds after he opened it. Yeah, I know. I very rarely do that, by the way, but that radio freaking deserves it. Heck, I don't really like to cuss on YouTube that much, really, but sort of got to there. Yeah, I used to swear way more back in the day than I do now, but still. Lego brick for a button. No radio, for real, bro. The buttons on it suck. I just had to for that though. Like, Also, I unboxed this today. Um, this is actually I got this for Christmas in like 2023, but that's because it was the reason why is this was a replacement radio. This is the old one here. By the way, yes, I'm on a gaming chair. Here, I'll show y'all what my little setup looks like. I need to get a better weather radio shelf, but like I have more radios than this, obviously, but yeah. This is my little setup. And my WR120's on the floor. Let's get this. There we go. Y'all get the feeling. This is my perspective here. And then this is what's cool. This is where we light the room up. And it looks better on video, low key. It looks better in person too, but like this is what lights the room up in here. And then we also have the plasma ball. I want a new I'm gonna get another WR120 for the Xing probably. Because this one the antenna's broke, so the reception on this is absolute shit. The only thing that really works is whenever it works for alerts, the only station it can pick up consistently right now is WXL70, so that's what it's monitoring. Yeah, there you go. This right here, I said I have to do my collection vid soon. I'm probably gonna have to postpone it to after spring break because I left my ER10 at my uncle's and my Pro 74 at my grandparents, and I can't go back for the rest of spring break because my uncle is out of town, and yeah, now I have to be here because my mom's out of town too. So like I have to stay here and watch my dogs. So I'll be seeing my grandparents Saturday, but we're probably gonna get the collection vid out sometime in late April. God damn it! Won't you turn on? Dang. EAR10 can't receive KH58 anymore. This can receive other stations like KHC27 and WNG538, but not consistent enough for me to monitor it by just standing it there. It used to be able to. In fact, I had this thing monitoring KHC27 for a little while, but that's not how it is anymore. And it's because this. Now, what is really cool is whenever an alert goes off, this is okay. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to. That was the alert test. I hope y'all enjoyed the SVR. Be a set events. See? Edit events. Look at this. Look at how cool that is. That's the only thing that's cool about this radio right now is because the freaking thing is off. Oh, look, we totally got a boil water advisory, guys. Boil water warning? I hope we never have that here. But it's not uncommon in places, especially in West Virginia. Like they're a little too common out there. Oh yeah, and then you have this wonderful thingy. Uh, this is right here. I like it because it's vintage. And we got the look at how the you would think the reception on this thing would be okay. I don't want to drop it now. You would think the reception on this thing would be better because the antenna is like it's a pretty big one. So you'd think the reception on this thing would be excellent. It's all right. It works fine. The thing I hate about it is it makes random noises sometimes. Like whenever I'm catching alerts. Y'all might have seen that. And then look here. Josh. Look, Josh. It was one of your favorite places right here. Boil diarrhea warning goes after break. Who goes to Taco Bell? I'm all too familiar with that experience. Bucky's. This is a Mexican restaurant in the Florida Panhandle. If you ever go there, it's pretty cool, pretty good there. ACDC, and then I just have this random one for Beats headphones. I don't know. I just put it up here. Okay, I don't even know why. See, my room's pretty well decorated, and I think it could work really well with a Y'all obviously know the North Carolina thing right here. Yeah, it was over in Huber Heights. It's in Clark County. It's where Springfield is. And I got like a whole collection of freaking bottles. Oh, and looky there. Look here. Look what I got for Christmas. That's just been sitting here since. Grandpa Joe's Pickle Pop. Made in Pittsburgh. See, it's made in Pittsburgh, guys. It's very much made in Pittsburgh. Why does it look like mouthwash? Why does it look like mouthwash? Does anybody explain that? Drink it? I might. Okay. Wow, and I dropped my little car. And yes, I still have my Hot Wheels, by the way, guys. Don't judge me. I grew up with these, bro. My grandmother says West Pennsylvania and East Pennsylvania are completely different states. Yeah, pretty much. There's a huge difference between Pennsylvania, between no, not Pennsylvania. There's a huge difference between Philly and Pittsburgh. Let me just say that Philly is one of the Philly is one of the flattest cities in is one of the flattest cities of its size, and it's the opposite for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's one of the highest elevated major cities in the U.S. I think, isn't it? I know it's. I think it's the highest elevated east of the Mississippi, though it could be wrong. We had Grandpa Joe's Pickle Pop. I got this for Christmas. I never drank it yet. Pennsylvania core. This is fresh from Pennsylvania, guys. You want me to try this on stream? I already went through some of them earlier. Should I try this on stream? Yes, I know. Face reveal. Legendary. Should I try this on stream, guys? Let me know. Oh, what's up, Drew? Yeah, we're about to try this on stream, guys. All right, let's do this. Drink. Ugh! I'm struggling with it. Hold on. I can already smell it. Ugh! Dang it. Come on. Ugh! And I spilt some of it on my clothes. Good lord. I'm gonna have to clean up this mess. I know, I didn't have a bottle opener. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. It's not that bad. Cheers. I'm gonna need to go clean this up. I'd made a mess, bro. I made a mess, bro. Nah. Fresh out of Pittsburgh, guys. It tastes like pickles, by the way, because, well, it's pickle pop. Fresh out of Pittsburgh, guys. Let me go ahead and go clean my crap up. Y'all could clip that if you want to. Just make sure to give me credit. Dude, I need to watch more vids. Yeah, I know, bro. Alright. Hot dog water soda. No, have you ever heard of the peanut butter and jelly soda? Oh, I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. Yeah. Ew. Oh yeah. Oh, like I got that for Christmas too, and it sat in the fridge for like a year. I never drunk it. I never had it, but I was gonna see if any of y'all had it. I don't know if it's. You had to come in and grab the frickin'. Okay, luckily, yeah, my laundry basket didn't get that way. Dude, you're killing that Route 66 sign. Oh look. Oh, and if you see Drew, that's the cool thing that I got in for North Carolina. It has all the counties on it carved in. That's elevator. I don't have elevator buttons. Josh does. Josh has elevator buttons. I don't. I just have that elevator sign up there. And look, guys. You want to see how I got my name? My cousin got me that for Christmas one year, who, oddly enough, lives in Florida. Very cool trail. Yep. And then you got the open. Why would you? And then this and then obviously look, cause I'm cool. That's it. But yeah, these are. I think I always thought that was the cool one. TRE for Virginia. Oh Lord. Yes, I have an open sign. I need to plug it in. But yeah, if any of you want to clip that, y'all definitely should. Just make sure to give me credit if you do. So I think it was pretty funny. It's made in Pittsburgh. Maybe you should maybe you should. Let's not wish for the horse in Virginia. I don't know. Fresh out of Pennsylvania, fresh out of Pittsburgh. It tastes weird, but yeah, I guess that worked. You wasn't lurking for 80 minutes. I mean, usually you would say hello at first and then you just lurk. Yeah, yeah, but Veals, you missed it. I, dr- I, I drunk this pickle pop soda. and ended up making a huge mess. Very cool IRL tornado chasing. I might do that with one of my IRL friends. I'm still talking to. We're still talking to his parents about it, but I might go storm chasing this season. I know. I don't know if I'd stream it or not. It depends. Cause like, you gonna do that this summer? Oh yeah, that'd be peak. Florida gets the most random storms in the summer, so I have a good night. You're coming up with random nicknames for Pennsylvania, like no reason. I know. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that little classic moment, and I know that zero delay. Well, I'm on my phone right now, so that probably explains it. All right, I'll be right back again. All right, you have a good night. But yeah, there's only one thing that this setup's really missing, and that's, a full weather radio shelf right now. But this is what the collection sort of looks like. It's all messy and whatever. You need more space for your dream radios? Yeah. My mom said we're gonna get a shelf and put it up here. And then like I'm gonna grab weather radios off the shelf and use it whenever I want to mess around with them or whatever. Oh look, yeah, Drew, I have two of them. And they're both twins. This one has a broken antenna though. They're twins. Ah, where's the freaking where's the X Talker at? Boo! Okay, bro. And then this is you probably remember me telling you about this, the U9 jump scare. What is this? WXL70 moment? There's no tropo, obviously. I'm pretty sure if there was, I'd love it. What's that? I don't know. That's a good question. It's my phone mic. Oh yeah, and I also have this. Yeah. They serve. I always thought they should keep Lancaster and Chester. This, I need to repower it, but it's also solar crank. It was served till like the mid 2000s, I think. Yeah, I think it was the mid 2000s. Jay told me something about that. I guess this is the cool thing. I don't know. Two twins right here. Yeah, guys, this was a WXL 70 just served the entire East Coast. Forget KH28 that's on the same frequency. Survival radios are good as backups. In my opinion, everybody should have a base same radio, but also a backup crank. And then I have some that Drew. I also have some other ones that have solar cranks on them. Okay, can we get it? Uh, dang it! I thought I had it. Oh, okay. Here's another one. Oh, and Drew, you want to see my least? You want to here? I think I have the old model that the reason why I called the G Storm the worst at first, and it's this one. This is the old G Storm that I got from Walmart about 3 years ago, or 4 years ago. Whenever I got it, there was no antenna with it. And it just didn't break off, by the way. It wasn't even with it, and it was having huge audio issues. But let me see if I can find the newer one. That's actually working fine, by the way. Dude is just pulling out radios. I know. My setup is so freaking messy. Like, see, this is the most built up my setup's ever been. Yeah, newer G Storms are way better than older ones. Like the one that I got in 2022 sucked. But here, I'll show you the worst one last time. The absolute worst radio in human existence. Neptune is probably gonna. I'm probably gonna say Neptune. I'm sorry, but I gotta show you all the. And look, y'all want to see another diaper for real, and you want to see another face reveal? And yes, even if I didn't have it on, it was there. Phone reveal, by the way. Everybody loves my red military case. I always ask my mom for these whenever we get my new phones. I'm on the iPhone 16e right now, but my old 14 has like my old 14, my old 7 Plus has the red case as well. Yeah, I'm working on getting an MD329. I would have got one back in February, but my mom we never got it. iPhone 16, never heard of that Samsung before. Uh no, it's not a Samsung either. It's a Google Pixel. Get it right. Anyway, well, you got replaced. You have the iPhone 13? I had the 14 for the longest time. I ended up having to get it replaced because it was having battery issues, but then I got another one that was working just fine. And then my dad switched from Verizon to AT&T, so that's why we have the new phone that has. You could guess it here. This is the new chargers they're using. I don't know what kind of. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you had a good experience with it. Looky there. All of them can go in the shredder. Yeah, this is the USG. Neptune is about to start raging. I guess this is just my casual flex right now. And then where's the X Talker at? I need to. Oh yeah, we all love this thingy, don't we? Are we getting WWF60? Let's go. Tropo was good enough to get WWF60. I guess that's good. This is my OG radio. Look, it's WXL42, guys. Danville, Veals. You don't believe me? Oh, no way, dude. It's the furthest DX ever. It's the furthest DX ever. Oh, my God. This is like 5,000 miles away. Yeah, it's totally not like 10 miles. The Tropo is probably like a yellow or something right now, but I'm getting it good enough to where I can get some stations off of that, so. Looky there. What's the orange radio? Oh, this is the Wizhouse M9. WWH33. Oh yeah, this one needs to have its battery replaced. Don't talk trash about my cheer wine, Veals. Don't talk trash about the best soda North Carolina ever provided. Oh, and by the way, shout out to the golf cart. Oh, and Drew, let's go back to your home state. See what I mean by panhandle. We all love Pensacola. I also have one for Orange Beach, Alabama. Yeah, I also have one for Orange Beach, Alabama, but I gotta find that one. Neptune is mad. Yeah. Your WWH33 bowling. Oh yeah, I used to do some bowling team stuff, and we got this. I have a bowling pin, and then not, and then we got one, two helmets, and then we have this random hat right there. Yoda. Oh yeah, and then this is what happens when you turn the light off. It gets a good reflection over here. Yeah, we got a frost advisory, even though it's only going to get to 39 over here. I still got a frost advisory for my county. I guess probably localized spots. Oh yeah, and we should turn this light on. Oh wait, is it not? There we go. Looky there. That's cool. It doesn't really bright much, but oh, it's gonna feel good. Yeah, we all know how much Josh loves his freezing temperatures. Eats KIH 54. Uh, can we get this? Again, we need to get batteries in this thing right here, but that's about it. But yeah, we all love the OGX Talker. This is my second ever radio, but my first ever one I regularly featured on the channel. What's crazy, the orange one I got in 2023, I'm still looking for them. Yes, I've lost a few radios. That's why I want a shelf, so I don't lose anymore. Ugh. Oh, and by the way, Drew, the Pro 74, the radio I told you about that was 35 years old, I got WNG 522 on that one in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. That's the radio I got your main on. I have a video of it, but it was 9 months ago. Yeah, that's the radio I got it on. I don't have it right now. I'm still trying to. But yeah, the Pro 74, I use it for. The Pro 74, I use it for the freaking uh ZMAX 4Y Nationals. There we go. Speaking of which, we got this hat right here. This is coming first year I went. That was 2025. That was 2023. That was 2024, and that was 2022. That was my first year. And I will have a compilation coming to this. Yes, I did, but it was a very loud one. I will have a compilation of this over the years once the 2020 the 2020 6 one is concluded. I'll only be going one day, but 2025, yeah, I barely got any sleep. I went 2 days and barely got any sleep between like any of those for like about 48 hours. I slept good that Saturday night, I'll tell you what. Autocorrect, bro. Got you bad that time. Oh yeah, dude. The summer streams were so peak, bro. Man, there's so many funny moments on them, bro. And hey, I'm glad we brought it. We sort of brought it back tonight because it's 11:43, and we used to do these late at night, so like throwback time. Well, admittedly, there's not many nights I've had a time to do this like in the summer, but it's good we could do this from time to time. You know what I mean? And big pop. Y'all got to turn off autocorrect. I don't know how to. Do I have school tomorrow? No. If I did, I wouldn't be live. I'm on spring break right now. And guess what? We still got pickle pop. Very cool has. I mean that basically is school, low key. What kind of wording is that, bro? Yeah, made in Pittsburgh. Wonder how Antonio would feel about that. That's actually a good one. That's a good one. I it has a disappear in it. That's in prison, bro. Everything. But yeah, again, Drew, just got to remind you this was made in this was made in your state. So, just be see, I'm cool everywhere, ain't I? But yeah, Pensacola is the way to beach, guys. Just remember. Pensacola over Myrtle Beach, 1,000%, by the way. Just a heads up. Very cool. Go to the beach and surf. Oh yeah. Yeah. This spur is very loud. I agree. If you say so. Time to go surfing. Surfing US. Okay. Bro, what am I doing? What am I doing? While you were on the Pensacola trip, stop by WSW and get you some barbecue Doritos. Oh yeah. I'll remember that. I'll remember to stop by Winter Storm Morning and get you some barbecue Doritos. Yeah, have you gone boogie boarding since? I've gone boogie boarding a few times. I don't know if I've ever full on surfed or not, but I know I've gone boogie boarding several times. Actually, I surfed like I love to get some barbecue Doritos. Does the speaker crack at all? Um, or you did go boogie boarding in Virginia at Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach is pretty nice. What's crazy? It's the biggest city in Virginia, probably because it takes up so much land area. It's you honestly the city Arlington. Arlington's not even a city, but it feels. I'd say the city that feels the biggest in Virginia is either Norfolk or Richmond. Richmond feels decently big. Oh yeah, Huntsville does too. I know. Birmingham does as well, but like there's more suburbs around Birmingham. Montgomery County takes up so much more land than you'd think. Southern Montgomery County, Montgomery County borders Montgomery County, for population, despite being for population, Montgomery County like borders some of the least populated counties in the state to the south and west. Lowndes County only has 10,000 people compared to the county next to it having 225,000. Montgomery alone, I think, has like 200K. Montgomery County's mostly Montgomery, Pike Road, and then the rest of the county's rural. But yeah, Montgomery County's much bigger than you think. Guitar. Have a good night. I won't be live for that much longer, but you just SpongeBob music. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. It's a guitar. Oh. Play the Bluetooth speaker sound. Bluetooth connected. Bluetooth connected. Doo dee doo doo dee doo. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the legendary pickle soda made in Pittsburgh. I guess we'll remind fresh out of Pittsburgh. Holy, it's 6 minutes till midnight. Guys, it has been a fun stream, y'all. Sylvania. Hey, that's a town in Georgia. Yeah, we had a fun stream, guys. Me just pulling out radios. Again, did any of y'all clip the pickle juice thing? The pickle soda? Cause I mean like that was the fun that was definitely fun. Alright, have a good night. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, y'all can find where it is after the archive. Y'all can probably find it better than I can because yeah. Yeah, That was fun. Like, I came onto the stream, it went from a, "You try to enjoy the stream," and it worked. It'll be, hold on. I usually private these streams at first to let them, like, archive, and then I make them public again. That's what happens most of the time. It goes private so it can upload, and then I can just make it public, and everything else just archives with it. That's basically how I do it, but I could make it I could make it public while it's uploading, so y'all can go ahead and clip it, so y'all don't and just in case y'all want to. I'll probably make this stream public. Most of them I just make private and then make them public like once everything's done. Good night for the billionth time. Uh, YouTube privates it on default, but I can make it public. But yeah, YouTube privates it by default, but I can make it public. Yeah, and remember, made in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'll go ahead and make it public. So, oh, they make your public automatic. Yeah, I think it depends. I don't know. You might have set it aside or something. But yeah, pretty much every stream you've ever done has been archived. So mine's sort of different, but from Pinsy. Like like there's a few streams that I've had to private before. Like that, like no, Neptune remembers that one stream that we did vertically, and we're never doing a vertical stream again. Yeah, that went crazy. Your streams are pretty much history. They're like mile markers. Your community changes a lot too, so like you can see which community you had over the years, changing from 2022, 2020, 2020. I actually showed up to a couple streams in 2022. But I didn't become like I'm actually an OG person to show up to the streams. I'm just not an OG mod or something like that. Landscape is better, I agree. I've done entirely landscape for the past month after what happened that one vertical stream. I laugh about it, but like still some people in the vertical chats are so unpredictable. You're still here, by the way? Well, you ain't been looking that long. But yeah, 11:58 p.m. guys. Well, I think I think you actually showed up to his first stream, or his first stream that's been archived. Yep. His first archive stream. I think you showed up to that. I showed up on the first one I did. I looked back, it was like May 30th, and I just randomly typed in the chat, "The peeps are haunted." Your first archived, I think, was May 6th. I remember getting notified for it too, because I was actually sub back then. I just didn't show up to streams back then. Yep. In fact, on May 1st, if you're not too busy, you might, who knows, you might do a 4 years of streaming thing or something. Is it because people don't show up to them anymore? Because I know your stream sort of got boring after a while, and then nothing on you, by the way. That's why I stopped doing chat streams for a while, is because they got boring. There's that one stream that was like 20 minutes long, and that you had to end it because nobody showed up. Yeah. You only done one chat stream that I remember since like, well, I knew you a little bit back when you did that one in the mid 2024, but yeah. Yeah. But Veals, I think you should just do a random stream in the middle of summer or something. Yeah, you don't want to stream too much because they sort of become boring after a while. That's why I sort of stopped doing chat streams for a little bit. Type middle of the night, bet. Oh yeah, 2 a.m. on a Monday morning definitely sounds like something. Yeah, you have 9 streams. I had around that, but now I'm up to the third. I think I have like 35, 36 archive streams. Now the reason why I streamed so much back then is because, well, I actually had the motivation to. And not only that, y'all consistently showed up. Like I didn't plan. I did that one stream back in was it I did that one stream back in was it June? No, not June. Early July. There's that one stream in July. That's basically what started the streaming era. I'm pretty sure Josh remembers it. It was after one of your severe weather streams. I got bored and I was like, you know what? I want to do it. I was like, you know what? I'm feeling like I want to do a chat stream tonight. And it went from there. And look where we are now. My mod team's about 3 times as big. Not because of drama, but because, like, you know, 2025. I didn't stream, like, at all in 20. I didn't do a single chat stream in 2024. And I did, like, one or two in 2023. One of the first one I ever, like, fully did in 2023 was when I found out me and you have the exact same birthday. Your mod team, Lord, I can't even name how big it is. You have at least 100. Many of these mods you don't even talk to anymore. Many of them you have at least 100. I know that. Yeah. Yeah, you did. And then it just went from there. And I basically had a good amount of my community at the time, like, yeah, my mod team's about 3 times, like, twice, 3 times as big, but that's something else. Yeah, a lot of admittedly, most people who've showed up to that stream still occasionally show up to my current streams today. I don't even really do chat streams that much. I do more weather scanning stuff because that's what I've done. Not only that, but every time there's like a big drama thing in like a community or whatever, I just don't stream. By the way, we are now on 2 hours. I didn't plan to stream this long. I was gonna end it around the hour mark, but yeah, yeah, yeah. Or maybe you'll do a random chat stream in like a few months or something. Again, obviously don't overdo them because nobody's gonna want to show up to your streams if you do them every day. Like I didn't do one the day after. You know what I mean? I didn't do one the day after. Like I did one 2 days after. That was a brief one though. Nobody really showed up to that. I that was very short. I did it for like 20 minutes just before I went to Florida. There was a stream that wasn't really a chat stream. It was more of a it was a me rebranding, which was the first stream I ever did that Veal showed up to. Oh yeah. I can. Yeah, you stream a lot then because yeah, that's a fair point. Pennsylvania high risk. Oh dear lord. I was gonna rebrand as an April Fool's joke myself, but I decided not to because like low key I couldn't. Y'all probably didn't know what I had in store, so I decided to just do the stupidest April Fool's prank. And it wasn't really even a prank. It was just saying Vio's. I don't even know. He was the only one who commented on the thing. Wastewater dump. Yeah. It was what I did for April Fools. I just said freaking pineapples and anchovies are the best toppings on pizzas. That was my April Fool's joke. It was stupid, but I've seen way dumber. Like I'm quitting, dude. Nobody falls for I'm quitting things anymore. I'm quitting, bro. Yeah, and then you made a community post saying April Fools, I got nothing. But yeah, guys, this has been a really fun stream. I really hope y'all enjoyed it. I will make this public so y'all can go back and clip the pickle juice. But this was a really fun stream. Especially whenever we got to the pickle juice park or not even pickle juice, pickle soda. By the way, but yeah, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed everything. Again, y'all can go back and clip it. I will make it public. It's gonna take me a few seconds, but it's gonna be quick, and I'll make it public. And so y'all can go back and clip it. So, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure that I might stream one more time during spring break, but and my collection vid's been delayed right now because I don't have any resin. But yeah, I really hope y'all enjoyed the stream and make sure I don't know, just sleep. Have a good night, and I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.